All right, so let's get in our laying position, our place of rest, our place to just start our practice today. Just maybe find a little bit of movement here first before we get into stillness. And maybe that's a little shake of the body, or maybe that's something a little bit more gooey. Maybe it's a little more expansive. Maybe it's just a little hip roll side to side. I don't know. But just find a little bit of movement here before you find stillness. And as we find stillness, take a big inhale through the nose. Cleansing breath through the mouth. 2 more times at your own pace. Setting in an intention here perhaps for our class today. Now taking our index in our middle finger and coming all the way up to the inside of our brow point, just tapping here into anything that is weighing heavy on our minds. Maybe it's something that's weighing heavy energetically in our bodies. Maybe it's just a conversation that you had that's just kind of bogging you down. And just allow yourself to think about this place, this moment, this person, this experience. Recognize that it might be feeling stuck, feeling icky, feeling gooey, feeling heavy on you, but give yourself the moment now to release it. Minimally for the next 35 minutes, perhaps into the whole day. Release all of this weighing thought, this weighing pressure. And know that you are not responsible for it any longer. Tapping to ignite our bladder meridians. Tapping away any unneeded stresses. Tapping into this moment and tapping out of anything that is surrounding you. Two big inhales and exhales. And as you finish your last exhale, allow the hand to float down to the side of the body. Place the palm face down beside the hips and draw the heels underneath the knees. And just rock your pelvis forward and back. So working through that tilt forward, tilt back into a nice imprinted spine. Just gently waking up the hips. Now imprinting the spine, allow the knees just to release from side to side. Nice, keep going. This is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find center. Splay the fingertips. Set the shoulders, knit the ribs together. Spine is imprinted into the mat. Grow long through the crown. Roll up to the spine. Lift the hips. All the way up. Set the shoulders. We hold. We pulse it out here. Through 4. Squeeze the glutes. Engage those hamstrings. Teeny tiny pulses at the peak of your supported bridge. This is 2. And 1. All the way down, all the way up. Touch the tailbone, lift it high. Yeah, you got it. Last set. This is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knees towards the center. Draw the nose towards the knees, tight little ball. Now allow the head to place back down onto the mat and just take little circles of the hips, warming up the hips, girdle, just working that external rotation. Now let's reverse that circle, take it in. Beautiful. Allow the feet to rest back down underneath the knee. Place the left foot on top of the right knee. Allow the hip to open and take the arms all the way out to a nice T position. And allow the left foot to reach and float down towards the floor. So it's a figure 4 stretch in our little twist. Now gaze towards the left palm. Left shoulder kisses the mat. Big deep breath. Open up to the left side body. Feel the stretch to the hip. 2 more breaths. Put the palms down. Find your focus back towards the ceiling. Now lift and support the foot underneath the knee and then lower down. So we're just finding ourselves back to a neutral spine and then back to our twist. We're working on obliques. Nice and slow. Draw the navel to spine. Find the closing of the ribs, the cinching of the corset muscles. Last one, hold here. Kick the hands behind the nape of the neck and allow the right heel to float. Now lift the chin towards the knee and pulse. Keep the left ankle on top of the right knee. Right foot is in tabletop. For 4, 3, 2, extend the leg towards the sky. Keep going. Yeah, you got it. Support the nape of the neck. For 4, warming up that core. 3, for 2, and 1. Coming all the way down. Plant both feet back underneath the knees. Tee the arms. This time, a right ankle onto the left knee, and allow the right foot to float over to the left side. Gaze towards the right palm. Put the right shoulder to the mat. Sink into that side body. Stretch that hip. Nice. We breathe for 4. 3, splay the fingertips, find a nice base, gaze towards the sky. We lift and lower. Take it up for 2 and down for 2. Really find the resistance. Don't allow that right foot to flop back down towards the floor. Back through center, into the twist. Through center, and twist. Keep going. Last set. This is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back through center. Take the hands to the nape of the neck. Float the left heel, tabletop. Lift the chin. We pulse it up. Setting the shoulders. Wrapping those ribs. Tying them up into a nice little bow at the front of the body. Keep going. Extend the leg. Flex the foot, heel towards the sky. Last set. This is 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. Send the arms nice and long. Push the arms up towards the sky, feet towards the ground. Nice. We'll take a big swoop forward, lifting all the way to seated. And take a stretch forward. Come all the way down through the nice long length of the spine. Lift up. Whew. 2 more times, take it all the way down. Last time, we'll find ourselves seated. Last one. Nice. Coming all the way onto all knees, finding your TheraBand. Keeping it kind of at the top of the mat, underneath the palms. We're going to take our left foot and just place the band underneath the ball of the foot. Sink into a nice low crescent lunge. So we're going to get a nice long stretch through the front of the left hip flexor. Coming all the way up stacked. Lift and grow through the crown. Sink in. Stack the knee on top of the heel. We pulse the hands back to the hip. So we're setting the shoulders. Finding that core engagement. Working through the crown. Nice, keep going. This is 4. You're going to find the right tension on the band for you. Adjust as you need. For 4, 3, 2, tricep focus. Nice, now take the arms all the way up towards the ceiling and take it back. Lift up, 2, and back for 2. So palms face up, arms are straight. Yes, so palms come up, then palm to the body. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, pulse it back. Tricep focus, nice and long. So pitch the body slightly over top of the thigh. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, coming all the way to the knees. Before we come over to the opposite side, take your band and come in half. Lifting all the way up, we pull out, come down, we pull out, lift up, pull out, come down, pull out. So as you can see, I'm going to come in nice and tall, push through the front of the hip flexors. We're keeping everything nice and controlled, sitting back into that booty. Take it all the way up. Holding it high, pulse it out.
Risky business.
For 4, 3, 2. Now sitting back into that booty, keep the arms overhead. Spiral the thighs together, squeeze them.
Risky business.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake out the arms. Oh man. Apparently it's an arm day. All right, coming out to the right side. The right palm, keeping the ball of the foot on top of the TheraBand. We're keeping our left knee onto the floor. We're sinking into the left hip flexor, lifting long to the crown. Hold 4, 3, 2, bicep curl. Take it in, extend. So again, you may need to change the tension of your band. So we're stacking ourselves on top of our right hip. Grow through the crown. Keep that core engaged. This is 4, 3, 2. Now send it back, palms face you. Pulse. Send the body slightly over top of the right thigh. Squeeze the shoulders together. For 4, 3, 2. Palms face up. They come forward nice and straight. You take it up for 2 and take it back. 2 counts. Take it up for 2 and back. 2 counts. Lift up for 2 and back. 2 counts. Left up. Nice. Hold it here last time. Pulse it out. Last up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the palms on the ground, coming back to the knees. This time, placing the band underneath the knees. And you're going to find the best tension of your band. One leg side will be longer. Left hand to the hip. Right arm comes overhead. We come up for 2 and down, elbows in. So we're really cinching out the side body and then send the hip down. Lift up for 2. Hollow out the body side to side. So we're cinching in that waist.
I lose my soul, I lose my mind, I lose my beat, I lose my click.
Nice and slow. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold here, we pulse it up. So every time we find that little pulse over, we're stretching through the right side, we're cinching in the left. Keep going.
I lose my heart, I lose my soul, I lose my mind, I lose my beat, I lose my
for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, coming all the way down. Taking the band into the left hand. Allowing the right knee to come, oh I lied, opposite. Right knee stays. Keeping it anchored. Send the arm nice and high. We pulse it up. Yeah, you got it. Nice, so option to stay here, or option to add this little leg close. Keep the arm going. Flex to the foot. Either take the focus to the mat, to me, or to the sky.
I lose my heart, I lose my soul, I lose my mind, I lose my beat, I lose my
For 4, 3, 2. Can we take that leg down and up and down, nice and slow, controlled. Yeah, for 4,
I lose my soul, I lose my leg,
3,
I lose my beat, I lose my click.
2, and 1. Hold it here, hold it up. Woo, I can feel the burn. Last set for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down. Shake the legs out. Oh man. All right, let's work our way to the opposite side. So creating a longer length on the left side. Right is shorter, right hand to hip. We come all the way up. We scoop it up for 2 and down, elbows in. So again, the hips are going from side to side. So as you take your seat, your right hip is going to the outside of the right heel. Nice and slow, controlled. Last round. This time we hold for 4, 3, 2. We reach and pulse. Really cinch it down on the right side. Work that oblique. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the left side. Keep the left knee anchored. Place the band into the right arm. Left hand underneath left shoulder. Extend to the right. Extend the right arm nice and long. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it up. Focus down. Front or high. Change the tension if you need. Grow through the crown. Keep the pulse going. Lift that right heel high. Yeah, you got it. Last set. Really find the extension. Through the back extended leg. Heel is nicely, foot is nicely flexed. Let's take it up and down. Nice and slow. Up and down. Woo. For 4, 3, 2. Last one, we hold it up and pulse up. Gosh, this one always gets me. The last little hurrah. Last set for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. One last time. Take the band nice and wide in half. We're just going to thread through the shoulder girdle. We're starting nice and low. Hips are stacked. Hands come all the way through. We come all the way up. 2 and down. 2. Lift up. 2 and down. 2. Lift up. 2. Down. 2. Work that car for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get rid of the band, tuck the palms underneath the shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck the toes, split the palms, lift the knees. We hover and pulse. So really knitting the ribs together, keeping the rectus abdominis drawn tightly towards the spine. For 4. We got it. 3. For 2. Last one. Cross both hands, allow the knees to lower. Sink in. Forehead to the mat. Release. Spine, that lower back. Big breath. 2 more breaths before we come all the way back to seated. And when you're finished that final breath and you become seated, take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingertips, lift the chest. it up, front shoulder to shoulder. All right, taking the hands forward, clasping the hands, pushing it away. Is everything okay? For 2 and 1. Are you okay? Is everything okay, Sarah? You're on mute, I just can't hear you. Are you okay? Okay, that's okay. You're good. All right, coming to standing. We're going to start with a little step out to the right then the left. So really finding that twist of the body, keep your shoulders nice and high. Just step it out side to side. Now instead of taking the hands in front of the chest, push. Twist, find the level, high to low. For 4, 3, 2, 1, little jack. All right, so when that beat drops, I want you to find the best movement that feels right in your body now. You're gonna listen for it. It's coming. Little oblique twist. 2. Here we go. Hey, yeah. Or more. 3, 2. Last one. Wide straddle. Play it up side to side. Work to the shoulders. For 4, 3, 2. Let's take that opposite shoulder forward. Take it forward. Right to left. Plant the feet big, inhale, arms up. Toss the hands above the head, push them away. Big C curve, tucking around. Lift up. Take it back, tucking around. Come all the way up. Find a little jog. Here we go. Kick it forward, skip it out. Now really find that kick. Huck it out. Feel like you're pitching something towards the toes. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the feet down, big inhale, arms up. Hands to heart. Settling back into the body. Feeling the heart pumping beneath the palms. Big wide straddle, big inhale, arms up. Exhale. Halfway, fingertips to mat, chest is lifted. Sink into the hamstrings. And just allow the spine to sway side to side. And maybe allow yourself to come into the knees. Nice, moving all the way to the top of your mat. We're gonna grab our weight or weights. We're gonna come back to a nice seated position. So whether you have your 2 weights, one in each hand, or 1 weight, get yourself nice and stacked on top of the hips. Keep the arms, the elbows nice and tucked in towards the side body, and come down to a nice 45-degree incline. Swoop that lower pelvic floor forward. Here we go, side to side pitch. Curl along through the crown. we have a string tied to our sternum and pulling away. So we're lifting the chest, we're not allowing the sternum to sink. If you want, lift the feet, let them float. This is 2. Bicycle feet. So twist into the bent knee. Yeah, for 4. 3. If you're feeling like you're loading into those hip flexors, use those lower abdominals, use the quads, use the glutes. 2 and 1. Really take the hands all the way up overhead. Exhale into that incline. Nice and slow. Take it up for 2 and down 2 counts. Take it up for 2 and down. And again, 2 more times. This time we're going to take it all the way down to the ground. So imprint the spine into the mat. Take your weights and place one on either hip. So imprint the spine. So we're just doing a glute focus with a little added weight. Rolling up the spine. Send the hips nice and tall. Draw the shoulder blades underneath the back. Squeeze the glutes. We pulse. Closing those ribs together. Keep it going for 4. Squeeze the thighs together. Track them in line with the heels. Find a nice long line through the nape of the neck. For 2. Lower and lift with this added weight. All the way down, all the way up. For 4. 3. 2. We're doing that same thing. We're going to allow the left leg to float. So left toe to the inside of the right knee. Pulse. So you can have your leg in tabletop, or you can allow your toe to come to a parallel retire passe, your choice. All the way down, all the way up. Lower, tap that toe and lift it high. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down. Set the shoulders. Rolling up to the spine one more time. Hips high. Squeeze the shoulder blades together underneath the body. This time, right toe floats. We hold and pulse. Left glute focus. Find length, snip those ribs. Find that breath. 2. All the way down, all the way up. Lower, tap the toe and send it high. This is how you hold me. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get rid of your weight. Put it to the side. Tuck and round to the tailbone and draw the knees to the chest. Just give the full weight of the legs for a moment to the arms. Just massage the lower back into the mat below. Rolling over to your whatever side you happen to be facing knee and coming up onto your left leg, extending the right. Allowing the yourself to sink in and on to the left heel. Allow yourself to release all the way through the hamstrings. So listening to your body, whether that's staying up here on the forearms, or maybe it's walking the arms nice and long, and maybe it's allowing yourself to release the forehead to the mat. Just breathe into the backside body, breathe into the hamstring, and release all tension from your arms. Just let them lay heavy on the ground. With a big breath, expand through the ribs. Fill the lungs. Big breaths. Yeah, you got it. Breathe. 2 more big deep breaths here. And on your final breath, making your way to tabletop. And just work into an easy cat-cow. Listening to what your spine needs here and now, and maybe that's a transfer of weight to the heels, sinking into the lower back, or maybe it's transferring the weight to the palms and allowing yourself to take a stretch through the shoulders, or maybe it's sending the hips to either side. Just listen to what your hips need, your spine needs, your breath needs. And slowly migrating to our opposite side. Right knee underneath, left leg extends. Sink into the left hamstring, send the arms long. Whether that's on forearms, whether that's on arms stretched, perhaps it's the forehead all the way to the mat. Just send your breath like a beautiful wave, let it undulate through the hamstring. Feel it travel from the hip all the way down the inner thighs, all the way to the inside arch of the left foot. Can you feel the release of tension in your shoulders, the arms? Can you allow them to become heavy? Fill the belly. Release all tension from the body. Big, deep cleansing breaths. Slowly coming back through a neutral tabletop, drawing the left knee in and finding our way, bowing to yourself in this final resting place that is your child's pose. Allowing the hips to become heavy onto the heels, allowing the knees to be wide, allow the belly to release between the thighs, and allow your whole sternum, your shoulders, your arms soften. Taking a big inhale through the nose, cleansing breath through the mouth. 2 more times at your own pace, recalibrating the brain that all good things come in threes. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Last one. Honoring yourself here, bowing to yourself, this beautiful, beautiful, perfect self, this body of yours that will ultimately be your vessel for life. Honor and love it for all your days. Slowly walking all the way up to a kneeling position. Settling onto the heels, big inhale, arms up. Thank you for joining me today. The light and love inside of me always honors the light and love inside of you. Boom.